morning, everybody. Maudie here with MU Can Garden. I'm just having a lazy Friday morning, drinking my coffee here. What I'm doing today is I got this hydroponic system right here behind me. Super excited about it. And I thought, you know what? Let's do it, right? Lots of folks may or may not have had a garden this year and thought, well, I can't garden, or it's too much work for me, or I can't get down, I don't have any space for it. Well, this is a great alternative. I wasn't so excited about, I was really excited initially about my outdoor fall garden stuff that I had gotten going. I still have a lot of things in there that I am pleased with, but I don't like the season to come to an end, so I always want to try to hold on a little longer. So what I'm doing today is putting this together. This is a Rom Pico hydro garden. There's other ones that are really popular, like the Arrow Garden, which lots of people are doing those, which are great. Anything that works for you. You can even do hydroponics without even using a kit, but I like the efficiency of this and how small it was because I could put it just about anywhere in my house. This is on my dining room sideboard and it fits just perfect. So again, before we dive into today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Don't forget the notification so you don't miss a new video. All right, well, let me show you what we're doing today. So in my video today, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna grow a bell pepper. Obviously we're gonna do some, sorry, these are all upside down here. I'm gonna do some arugula. I am gonna do a cucumber. It is a Space Master, so it is, small and compact. Of course, we're doing some cherry tomatoes. We're gonna get our mustard greens here. I've got some green onion. Yes, I'm gonna try a zucchini. Yes, we are gonna do that. I've got some cilantro here. And then of course, we're gonna do some lettuces. So I have a red romaine, and this is a salad bowl variety lettuce here. So that's what's going in. However, let me show you what it all came with. So I've already unpackaged it. I, kind of cleaned it up. So it has little spots for 12 different pods here. It has a self filter here. So once it gets all plugged in and filled, it's going to cycle and filter through the water, keep it all nice and clean and fresh. The kit came with plant food. So we've got A and B. So we'll get those going here shortly. Obviously your instructional booklet. And then of course our light system here, which just towers right over, and it has different height settings. So obviously when you got your seedlings going, you're gonna have that closer to the seedlings. And as things grow, you're just gonna extend this up. And then it's got, your power, what you're growing, your vegetables, flowers, and then of course your pump. So that's, again, cycling and filtering things there. The other thing it comes with, okay, is with the hydroponic systems, some you can buy a kit that already has the seed with it and it's already labeled on what it is. These are little pods that I can put my own seeds in. So if you like to grow whatever on your own without having to buy a kit, buy these. Again, this all came with my kit. So it came with 2 of them. You're gonna put the little seed pod thing here inside the little casing here, and this will go inside of the hydroponic kit. And then it has a little dome covers here to help with the germination process. So, it comes with like 12 of everything except these. In the package it said 12, I only ended up with 10. But that's no big deal. I can put a little saran wrap or something just to keep the humidity in there to get it all going. And then it has this little water level indicator that also goes on the system there. So let's kind of jump in and get started. The one thing that I wish it had that it doesn't is labels. Unless you buy the kit where it's already listed on there, when it's already pre-seeded, it's going to tell you what's in there. Obviously, I'm doing my own seeds, so little Sharpie here. So what I'm going to end up doing is just along the side here, just writing what it is. And I don't need to write the whole thing, just, you know, a couple of initials of it or what have you. I've gotten to the point where I've grown these often enough that I'm pretty familiar with what the seedlings look like and as it matures. But just for fun, because I am gonna end up moving these around to a different one, I did order a few more. So I'm gonna move these around, especially for the bigger things like the cucumber and the zucchini. That way they have more space and not all crammed into this. So that's what we're gonna do here. All right, hang tight. So I'm just gonna get these filled in. Just take this and you're gonna take your little seed pod holder and you're just gonna pop it in there. And are you able to see it's got the little hole there for your seed, which is fantastic. So just get these all filled here. So this particular size system that I have, I did get it on Amazon, and we can just drop the link in there for you. It's, I think I spent about $48 on it, so it wasn't all that expensive at all. And again, like I said, it's nice to have something indoors. Again, nothing beats growing your own food. I always love just having fresh stuff at hand where I can just pop over, snip it, add it to whatever it is that I'm making that particular day. And look at how quick this is. Just pop that in there like so. And then what'll happen is as something reaches the end of its like life cycle there, I have a whole nother bag so I can do more or less or whatever works for me there. And then the nice thing I like about this is even with that seed holder in there, or the grow sponge is what it is, I still have room along the brim there so I can label what this is. Like I said, it would be nice if it had little labels. That would be really sweet. The other thing that it did come with, for those items that grow a little bit taller, especially like cherry tomatoes, it came with little dowels, and there is a little spot in here that you can put the dowel in for support as it grows taller. So that was really nice. Okay. So now that that is all done, where to start, right? Okay, let's see here. Let's do cilantro here. So I'm just gonna label this cilantro. You see that? It doesn't need to be anything massively fancy. Just as long as you know what it is, that works too, right? And if you're thinking, wow, you're writing right on it, and if you grow something else in there, how are you gonna know how do you get it off? We just rub a little alcohol in there. The Sharpie will come right off. You can always buy more of these as well if you ever find that you just can't get the roots out or anything like this. This is all new to me. I have never done this before. So again, excited about this. However, you folks out there, if you have done this before or pretty experienced with it, drop a comment in the section down below. Let me know how it all panned out for you. So now we've got that here. And then what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna drop it into, so we're just gonna take this and then we're just gonna drop this right over here. Basically any spot you want it to go. Boom. And then here's the little spot for the dowel and for the support there. So you can put it either here in the front or in the back there. That is it. Look at how easy that is. So we're not 100% done yet. I am gonna get the other seeds going here, get that all filled in, and then we'll drop that in. And then with this, depending on the size of the seeds, some seeds are smaller than others, especially lettuce, you can drop in a couple of seeds, and as things start to develop, you can thin that out, just give it a little snip, or you can do one seed, whatever works, but I don't think I would do more than 2 seeds just of how small the little seed slot is there. But I will be right back. All right, so I have everything labeled. I'm not sure if you can see the little label. And you know, if you do this, label it however works for you so you're aware of, you know, what's going on there. So that's labeled. Got my water level indicator here, so I'm just gonna pop that on there like so. And then I'm just gonna put the little dome covers on. Like I said, they're supposed to be 12. I ended up with 10, but that's okay. We'll make that work. There's a snap. And they don't really snap on there. They just kind of lay on there. And that again is to help with the germination. So once things start germinating, you can remove them. And then I'm gonna put like some saran wrap or something over these ones here. We'll get that all figured out here soon. This spot here is to put our water in, so we'll get that going. And then this comes with, it sounds like a tablet in there. Do you hear? You hear that? So I'm gonna take these over to the sink and we'll get these filled up with water. So it looks like you have to fill it with water and shake it up really good. And then we are gonna do about, what's that looking like? We're gonna stir them A and B together and then we'll put that in here. So let's get that going here. So did open up the little containers that have the fertilizer in there. And plant food A has like about 5 or 6 tablets in there. So I dumped them out and I put 1 tablet in here with some water, shook it up really good to dissolve it all up. And then I put the other tablets in like a little Ziploc bag so I can save those because you're going to be feeding this about every 2 weeks. Plant food B is more like pellets. So I took those out as well and I put several in. I don't really measure, I just kind of threw a pinch in there. Same thing, shook it up really, really good. It has a little cover on here so that you can squirt it out. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then it has a little measuring device here on the cap. Now we're gonna start with 5 milliliters. We're gonna put both A and B in there. But I didn't really wanna remove, there's an inner seal there, so I didn't really wanna remove that whole thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna poke a hole with a Q-tip, or not a Q-tip, toothpick. See if I can get that to, there it goes. That way I could just squirt it into the thing here. There it goes. It's a pretty, pretty thick amount of stuff there. Okay, and then just look at our, and yes, I'm gonna pour this in ahead of the water so that when I pour the water in, the water helps to mix it up. In case you're wondering, like, did you put water in there yet? No, I haven't. 5, there it is. So do this one here. And we're just gonna pour that in. We're gonna do the same thing here with B. We get our seedlings off to a great start. Now all we have to do is come back in and put our water. So let's get that here. I'm gonna grab some water, so I'll be right back. So I've got my pitcher of water here, and we just want to ever so delicately pour it in there without making a mess, which seems to be going well. And then I believe this should pop up and let us know when we're at the right amount of water there. So we're just gonna watch that. You see how that's rising up ever so slowly, but it is popping up. We want to be sure we get this filled up very well. That's just kind of growing like a little mushroom there. There it goes. Let's see here. We want to try to stay behind underneath the max level line there. So I think I still have, try to get it to here, not up on the line, but just like the 33 liter, like right underneath that. So I'm gonna grab some more water here. So we're filled to about the area where I feel comfortable with leaving it at this point because I don't want to hit the max. All of that is there. We're just gonna put the little cap to cover the water. Actually, it's clamping excess water there. And then I'm gonna get this plugged in. All right. Okay, so I have put some saran over the two that didn't have a cap. So we're gonna turn this on. I've got my setting for vegetables and the pump is on. And you can maybe hear the water kind of filtering through. It's like a little water fountain there. And that is it. We have our hydroponic garden going. So excited about that.